Hi, I'm Eric Mead, Executive Chef at Mount Carmel East, and today we are going to be making a chickpea tuna salad. So the first thing we're going to want to do is, there's actually no cooking involved in this, but we're going to need a large mixing bowl. Then we're going to need one English cucumber, or some people just call them seedless cucumbers. So we're going to want to cut this lengthwise in half. So I'll take my ends off here. Be very careful. Take your knife, slice that in half. Then we can lay them side by side, and we're just going to cut them in like a 1/4 inch strips. These will come out looking like nice little half moons. And once we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and add them to our bowl. Okay. Oop, some kind of rolled away from me. No problem. Put those in our bowl. And once you see all the ingredients that are in this, this really has like a nice Mediterranean vibe. You know, I think it'll be a nice hit for, for the spring, summertime. So the next thing that we're going to add, we're going to take a red pepper, and we want to core this. So what I like to do when I core peppers, I like to take both ends off. So I'll take that end, that end. So now I have that, and now we want to core it. So the easiest thing to do is just take your knife, be very careful, slice down one end. Then you want to set your, you can open this up a little bit, but then you want to take your knife and just run it along the insides until you take the ribs and the seeds out. Be very careful that your knife doesn't slip. Nice and easy. Now we have zero waste. So I'm going to take this, and we're just going to cut thin slices. And we want our slices to match up with our cucumbers, so we're going to actually cut these slices in half one time. Okay, go ahead and add those to the bowl. Then we have our ends right here. We're just going to give those a slice in half. Then we're going to cut these in thin slices, and we'll do the same for our top. Okay, our peppers are done. Okay, to this we want to add about a half of a red onion, thinly sliced. Okay. We have about 1 pint of cherry tomatoes, or you can use grape tomatoes, really doesn't matter, but right here we have cherries. So add that. Then we want like about 1 15-ounce can of chickpeas. You can find these any grocery store right there in the canned vegetable section. We'll go ahead and add these. All right. Now we want to have about 10 to 12 ounces of tuna, already drained. So I already have this drained, it's already flaked out. But if you have any big pieces, you can just, you can just run your hands through it, or take a fork and just, separate the pieces if they're too chunky for you. So we'll get that added in. Okay, so now we want to make our easy salad dressing. So it's really only 5 ingredients. The first thing we're going to do, you just want to have a small mixing bowl. We are going to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. You want to take a lemon, and if you don't already have lemon juice, just take a fresh lemon, cut that in half. And a really nice kitchen gadget to have is one of these citrus juicers. Makes life a whole lot easier. So we want to put half a lemon in here. We're going to want to get the juice of about 1 lemon. in here. So we'll go ahead and squeeze that. And this does a great job of not getting any seeds and getting all the juice out. So we'll take that piece. All right. Okay, we want about 2 cloves of minced garlic. A little bit of black pepper. And a little bit of salt. You can also add or subtract any salt or pepper as you see fit. Okay, so just want to get this together, get this nice and incorporated. Okay, now we're ready to assemble our salad. Okay, so the first thing we want to do to our prepared salad mix, we want to add about 3 cups of arugula. If you're making this in advance, arugula does have a tendency to wilt if you leave it tossed for too long. So we're just going to add this last minute, but you can keep this separate and then mix it as you get ready to serve. So since we're getting ready to serve now, I'm going to go ahead and add this. About 3 cups of arugula in here. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and add our dressing. Okay. Go ahead and give this a mix. Okay, we're going to serve this. We're going to cut up a little bit of parsley and we're going to top this with a little bit of, give it a little zing from some feta cheese. That will also give it a little saltiness as well. You don't have to use feta cheese if you'd like. You know, use whatever cheese you'd want. Okay, that's nice and mixed. Okay, let's go ahead and plate up here. Go ahead and take some of our chickpea tuna salad. There we go. Sprinkle a little bit of feta cheese on there. Just give it a nice Mediterranean flavor profile. Then I'll take a little bit of Italian parsley. We will mince this up really nicely. When you're mincing parsley, you know, let your knife do all the work. You shouldn't have to put a lot of force into it. But this is just what we're looking for. I'm just rocking my knife back and forth. Okay, take some of that. Sprinkle a little bit on top of our salad. And there we have our chickpea tuna salad. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Amy Shea and I'm nutrition faculty with Mount Carmel College of Nursing. Today we're going to discuss the nutritional aspects of the chickpea tuna salad that you just saw prepared by Chef Eric. This is a really interesting salad. I think it offers a lot of great nutrition and a good way to sneak in tuna. So we know that eating fish and seafood can really be healthy for us. So this is a great recipe to try if you're looking for more ways to get in some seafood. So let's talk about the benefits of tuna. It is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which maybe you've heard of those before. They are heart protective, so they help to reduce the risk of heart disease. They also can decrease inflammation throughout the body, which can help protect against many different chronic diseases, including cancer. And omega-3s are also protective of our eyes. And there's some research indicating that omega-3s can help decrease the risk of dry eye. So if you struggle with that, that might be something for you to look into. Tuna is also a great source of vitamin D, and it can be really difficult to get vitamin D from food. You may recall that we make vitamin D in our skin when sunlight hits the skin, but getting it in food is a little more challenging, and tuna offers that vitamin D for us. We can also see that tuna provides iron, potassium, selenium, and iodine, all very important minerals in our body. And of course, it's loaded with protein. So lots of great protein to keep us strong and keep our tissues and muscles recovering. So a couple words about this salad. It can get to be a little bit high in salt, so watch out for that. A couple tips: make sure you're looking for those lower sodium canned chickpeas, the reduced sodium or no salt added. Again, make sure you're rinsing the chickpeas until you see the water run clear. That will help decrease the amount of salt in your recipe. Also, certainly you can cut back on the salt itself that's in the dressing, but you might also want to play around with the amount of feta that you use. So feta does add a lot of salt to this recipe. So maybe cut back on your feta or start with just a sprinkling, and then you can add more after you've tasted it. But I love this salad because it does have a lot of great veggies incorporated. We have our onions, tomatoes, cucumber, red pepper, all kinds of delicious vegetables just to help boost the fiber and overall nutritional content. So I hope you will really enjoy this absolutely delicious chickpea tuna salad.